Hey guys, what is happening? John here, coming to you with another simple Jacks, Hacks, and DIYs. That's the name of the channel. But you know who I am. If you've watched me, if you've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, hit that like button, because we're going to do a quick change on tires. Finally, spring has broken. It is beautiful outside, and I really don't think we're going to get any more snow. Cross your fingers. So we're going to do a quick flip on the tire. Here we've got snow tires on. We've got some brand new all-season summer tires right here. So I figured might as well make a little video, see if I could do this properly and show you guys you can do it. If we can do it, you can do it too. You know what? First thing we'll do, let's see if we can get this in the right order. Got the old tire jack that's in that comes with the car. Might as well use it, see if it works. Just in case you get it flat on the road. Better not get it flat. Damn brand new tires. But you never know. These jacks that come with it, they've got this little slot that fits onto the kind of these cars these days don't even have a frame. So if it were the two, it's like your two panels, your floor panel and this, yeah, are joined together. Fits right on there real easy. Everything's real easy, right? You guys know that you work on your own cars. Unless somebody's doing a video and showing you stuff with a brand new car. Guess what? What is this one? This one's a 2005, so we're looking at 16 years. Yeah, things don't become that easy. Things get rusted, hard to... Oh, so far, looks like the jack's working. Let's see if it'll lift the car. Normally, you know, you'd be in a garage. Hopefully you got a floor jack. Almost. Got to get it just to where it's up off the ground. There it is. Then I drop it down a little bit so I get some leverage on them lug nuts. Get them loose. Hopefully we can pop the hubcap off of here without breaking it. It's warm enough outside. More chance of breaking it when it's cold. Plastic and cold sometimes don't go together. There we go. It is off. No problem. Oh, somebody put these on super tight, and I noticed when I applied pressure, the wheel kind of moved, so I will set it down just a little bit. There we go. Let's just leave this on here. And you know, as you get older, tend to work smarter, not harder. Electric impact. But if you don't have one of those, that's okay too. Nice to have a breaker bar, because they don't make these things long enough anymore where you can get some leverage. I might not even be able. These look like somebody didn't tighten them that bad. So I guarantee you, they didn't torque these. If they did. Yeah, torque's another thing we'll talk about in a few seconds here. In the meantime, if you like stuff like this, hey, subscribe, hit the like button, give me a comment, tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me what I'm doing right, crack a joke, make fun of me doing something. It's all right. Everything's a learning process. Like I said, work smarter, not harder. Try to keep this video short and pain-free. All right, so now I took these off. I'm gonna lift the car up a little bit because it's wedged against the ground. There we go, just enough. That way, like I said, we're getting older, work smarter, not harder. Oh boy. Been on there a while, huh? Uh-oh. Well, we use this old method of, let's get a little closer here, get my little tire seat. Seen this done before. Uh-oh. I think it's hammer time. Just a little tap from behind. You don't want to dent the rims or anything. Kind of sometimes a block of wood if you really want to hit it. But I'm not going to hit it. I'm not going to hit it with this part or this part. I'm not going to try to damage the edges of this. I'm gonna hit it with the flat side here. Try not to get under the car. I don't have it high enough for a jack stand. And that's the only stand holding it. So let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. A couple little taps with the whole flat part on the back side of the rim. Just make sure you're not hitting it where sometimes there will be a little balance weight clip there. You don't want to hit that. See, like here's one right here. I was just tapping here, did no damage. Kind of hit it like this. You know, just flat. Give it a good tap. And maybe we'll do this. A little tip, since it pretty much kind of tried to rust itself to this, I'm gonna give this just a real little tiny bit of, you guys that all have worked on stuff, you know, you hate working on trying to loosen a bolt that just won't loosen. Once you do get it loose, you never want to do it again. So a little bit of, barely any, a little bit of this anti-seize stuff. I'm sure somebody out there will tell me you don't want to use that. I don't know, it works pretty good. It's okay. I enjoy all comments, constructive criticism, hey, little humor, whatever you guys want to do. Keep it light, keep it fun, and be nice. So there we go, a little anti-seize on there. Let's get this. Let's not turn this into an all-day project of just putting on a tire, right? All right. Hopefully we can just match it up. Sometimes, yeah. That way, if you don't jack up the car too high, then you don't have to lift the tire. But looks like there we go. It didn't have to lift the tire too much. Hand tighten all these, because then the next step, hopefully I get this right. You guys always let me know if I do it wrong. It's always, whatever I'm doing, you know, it's all a matter of perspective, how you look at it. To you, it might be wrong because you do it a different way, but that's all right. Make sure it's on there. Take your little, crank one of them on there a little bit, which is going to pull the rest of them. Yeah, there we go. Because as you can see, when you start to pull it towards closer to the axle where it should be, this little lip right in here, you can see there's quite a bit of distance. That means it's not on all the way. It should only be, I don't think it's going to end up being flush because it wasn't flush before. See, as it just starts to pull it closer and closer, you can tell it's not on all the way because these lug nuts are loose again. And just crisscross. That one's kind of tight. This one's pulled. And it's kind of probably hard to see with the camera, but the lip and the axle right there, it's getting closer and closer. This one, yeah, you can tell that it's pulled it in. And it'll only pull it in so far. It'll be backed against the rotor. I think we're there. That's why you keep the tire a little bit in the air, because there's been times if you had it wedged against the ground and you tighten up thinking it's tight, where it's literally wedged against the ground, not all the way in, but it feels tight, and you start rolling down the road, all of a sudden it ain't tight. It's wobbling. Chance of losing a tire, chance of losing a car, hurting somebody, hurting yourself. You don't want to do none of that. So make sure everything's pulled all the way in. Now that it's pulled in and they're tight, you can tell the edge of this is there. The gap is not as big, so it's in there all the way. Now you want to drop it down a little bit. Until you can't, still it wedges itself against the ground a little. And next step, torque wrench. Great little tool to have. Not everybody has one. If you don't have one, usually most guys, girls, hey, you never know. Good to have one. Girls like to, these days I see girls working on cars all the time. Somebody's got one. Maybe you could borrow it. If not, you find these on Amazon. I'll put a link to it. You can find it at Harbor Freight. It's a great tool to have if you want to do things correctly. I looked up, you go to Google and Google your particular car, type in lug nut torque specification. Lug nut torque specification for your model car. And it'll come up and it'll tell you how many foot-pounds you should be doing. This particular one is 80 foot-pounds. So, and remember, you always do cross pattern to make sure it tightens evenly. I've got this one set at 80. So let's start tightening up. Let me tighten up everything first. Oh, that one's already at 80. I feel it because it clicks. So let's cross this one. That one's tight at 80. There, that one. Oh, this one's loose, so. Oh, there we go. That's 80. So now we got all these tightened at the proper spec according to manufacturer. We drop it down some more. Apply a little pressure. And we recheck them all. I always do, double check everything. There we go. See? That's the click. Gotta make sure. Cross. Go across. There's your 80. There's your 80. This one specifically, they listed this as 76 pounds. And 80 is the high side, so between 76 and 80. I mean, this thing's not digital, that accurate, but yeah. Gotta make sure everything's tight. Yeah, whoever did it before, I don't know, they might have set it at 120 or so, because it was hard to move. And that's it. Line up your hubcap with your stem. That kind of helps. Make sure that's on nice and even. Doesn't take much to put these on. Surprised they don't fly off, but they do. You always see them somewhere laying on the road. Crank it down and you are done. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, you can tell what it is. It's a Toyota Matrix. Love this car. It just keeps going. I know I'm more leaning towards Toyotas, Hondas, because I have a Toyota truck you've seen in the other videos. It's got 400,000 miles on it. And turn the key and it starts. It's starting to get a lot of rust issues, but 1992, let's see, we're going on 29 years. And this is the Midwest. This isn't California, where it's never seen snow, never seen salt. So, but there you go, real quick tire change. We're ready for the summer. If you like this kind of stuff, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we will be doing more simple stuff like this. I know it's simple. That's why I call myself Simple John. And thank you again for watching Jack's Hacks and DIYs to make your life a little simpler. And we'll see you in the next video.